it'll be a coral strand. Maybe I thought it would be like maybe one coral pendant on a sterling silver chain. And then when I walked into the studio, I was like, okay, we're talking about some of the biggest single largest specimens of coral that we have shown you from our MindFind collection. It's brand new. You're the first to see it. So Jay, let's get into it. This is from your private collection from the vault.
And this, okay guys, I designed this. You know, if you don't like it, I won't be hurt, but I still will be devastated, but I won't be hurt. Okay, so, but okay, I did this design. This is really a very unique, different design, more so than I've ever designed in any coral that I've ever done, any coral design that I've ever done. I really did something really different here. I'm running really low on this material, especially the bigger material like this. This is really kind of a specimen necklace. And when I say it's a specimen necklace, if you go in this, if you can see right there, you can tell this is natural coral, right? This is natural Indonesian branch coral. This material is extremely, extremely rare. It's hard to get. This was harvested. They dived for this. This was harvested pre-1985. This came out of a coral vendor. It came out of his private collection. This is materials that he had collected over the years, and him and his wife, he was one of my main go-to coral dealers that I bought my raw coral from. Him and his wife, they became older. They had a couple of children, but their children didn't want to take over their business, and so he decided that they were going to retire, and he gave us first shot. And the only reason that I even have any of this material is because of that purchase. You can't go buy this commercially. There's just nowhere. Nobody has it at all. And if they do, they don't have any kind of volume on it. This is all natural. It's all natural branch coral. And I did the big pieces because I don't have a lot of the big material left. So with the big material I had left, I decided, you know what, I'm going to kind of go out with a bang on the big material, and I'm going to do something that I've really never done before, and that's what I did.
And you can see the difference right there.
Well, right here, when you look at this, you can tell it's natural. Right, it's natural. There has been nothing done to this. It's not treated. It's not blocked. It's not anything. These are cut from the natural pieces of the branch coral.
Sometimes you see coral necklaces that are compressed. They take lots of little tiny pieces of coral and they smash them together. This is not that. Those are beautiful and within their own right, very attractive. But if you are looking for a specimen, if you're looking for a true collector's item, if you're looking for something to own, to put in your estate collection, something that you would be so proud to wear day in and day out, for under $150, you're looking at one of the most rarest gemstones that Jay brings us. It's not, you can't even find it today, Jay.
You can't get this in Indonesia.
Not in the
fact,
size. Look at the thickness.
The only branch coral that they're still allowing to even be harvested is in Hawaii. They still get some of the black coral. It's extremely expensive. Or every now and then, they don't get a lot of it, but they still do harvest in the Mediterranean. They'll harvest the Mediterranean red coral, which is also a branch coral.
Which is very expensive.
Extremely expensive.
Which I discovered when I went to Croatia.
Okay.
And they're for the smallest piece of coral, like smaller than the smallest bead on this necklace. It was literally hundreds of dollars.
Hundreds of dollars.
Because I thought, oh, I'll just take a little piece of Croatia home with me. And then I thought,
saw the price
about it again
when
I saw the price.
You know, when I was in Croatia, the same thing. They're getting it from the same area, right? The Baltic Sea's right there. But when they dive for that, they're diving a lot of times at over 200 feet. They have.
Right.
Have you ever seen the dive tanks?
It's very restricted.
It's completely restricted.
To dive,
but these guys,
how much you can harvest.
they'll have literally.
They were like those bells.
They have like 5 or 6 tanks, nitrous tanks on their back. They go down. Their bottom time to harvest the coral is literally minutes. And then they have to come back because it's 200 feet. They come back up and then they go to the bells. and they decompress. They go up to another bell, they decompress. So to go down and get it, it's a huge process to get down to it. They literally have minutes of bottom time, and then they bring it back up. So you're just really fortunate. These, you know, like when I first started my show, you know, 30 years ago, for the first 5 years, anybody who viewed us, you saw back then, we had every color of coral that you can imagine, natural coral that you can imagine on planet Earth. We had blue, we had yellow, we had gold, we had black, we had angel skin, we had the salmon, the pinks, all of that. None of that material is available anymore. I mean, it's literally impossible to buy it. This material is not available on the market. You cannot buy it. And now we've been showing it a lot. I've been using it for the last few years.
These are slabs.
But I will run out of it.
Massive stones.
Okay, there you go.
Do you see the thickness?
Look at the thickness of these. These are truly specimens. I mean, and they're specimen grade, but that's what it is, really totally a specimen necklace.
Will look exactly alike. They'll all have their unique little patterns, their own unique fingerprint created by Mother Nature. That is one of the finest coral necklaces I've ever seen you bring to air. I mean,
well,
it is
I can't, you know, I designed this,
itself.
but I used, to be honest, I used all of my really big branch material that I had left. And I kind of just did, I thought, okay, I've just got enough to do just one thing. So I could have done like big bracelets, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a big necklace.
Put our money where our neck is.
Well, you know, really, you got something that truly is a specimen.
We only have about 100 of those to go around. So we're going to say last call, brand new.